And if he would have had any idea how much money he was costing himself, there's no way he does it. And I'd love to know what motivated him to do that. Of course, he denied it on Sunday, and then apparently his argument was going to be if I was going to spit on him, I'd spit in his face. That's where you need to have an agent who is willing to say the hard things to the player. And what you need to say to Jamar Chase when he suggests, oh, I didn't spit on him. If I would have spit on him, I would have spit in his face. It's like, Jamar, here, let's watch this video. Explain to me. Here, watch. See that thing? See that thing in the air? That came from your mouth, and that's spit. And that's the end of it. And the Patriots are the ones who benefit. We were talking about this yesterday. I can't remember whether it was during the show or during a break. Like, if the Steelers were really good right now, they'd be like, no, you don't need to suspend Jamar for the game against the Patriots.
You're right.
No, you can just find Jamar. Let him play against the Patriots because we're 9-2 and they're 9-2.
Yeah, I hear you there. You're right. That might have helped them out a little bit there. But yeah, they're without Jamar Chase, and that's a problem. We know that, certainly. Right? And, all of it, too, what led up to it and everything there. I mean, that's where, first off, Jalen Ramsey's old school. Okay? He really is.
Here's what started it.
And this is what started it, right?
That started it.
Right.
In the second quarter.
And, listen, that's
look at that hit.
That's a tough hit. I get it. And it's a tough one there, too, for Jalen Ramsey because he's trying to come down and play hard and be physical. And, yeah, at that point, he was kind of committed to hitting him. And, yeah, maybe he could have put on the brakes a little bit there. But, okay, it's AFC North Divisional football. I got no problem with that right there, really, in totality. But Jalen Ramsey's also like –
you can see his head turn looking at the ball. You can see his head turn, look at the ball go past.
Go ahead, show it again. Show it again. Yeah, I mean, again,
watch,
these things
the
happen.
Second angle.
They happen fast. Okay, I mean, gosh, right there, Mike. I mean, come on, in full speed. All right,
watch this angle. Oh. Watch this angle. Look, you can see his head turning, looking at the ball, Chris.
Mike,
looking at the ball go past the guy, and he still hits him.
Show it again, guys. I don't. I see him looking at Jamar Chase the whole time. I mean, here's full speed.
Okay,
here's full speed. It's one step he takes. It's really not that. Here's slow motion. Okay, he might see it right there.
Watch his head.
He's already committed. Yeah. It's one step. I'm not going to even get mad at that at all. But the other problem, too, and what led into it closer to the moment is that, Jalen Ramsey doesn't take any crap from anyone. That's why I like Jalen Ramsey, is he's old school and that he doesn't care if you're a star on the other team. He doesn't try to be your buddy when it's Sunday, right? He might be your buddy somewhere else, but when it's Sunday, he's going to try to knock you out and play some football. And Jamar Chase got mad at him, I think, a little bit on some run game plays, right, where Jalen Ramsey and him got into it. Jalen Ramsey threw him to the ground, I think maybe the play or two plays before the whole spitting incident happened, right? And that obviously frustrated Jamar Chase. And I think Jamar Chase did something that he knows that he wish he didn't do, and that he's probably in the wrong there, and it's going to cost him some money and his football team having their best player out there, that's for sure.
They got into it after each of the two plays preceding what was the timeout because the Bengals had the ball 4th and short. They let the clock run down. They called the timeout. So while everyone's standing around, they were face to face. And, that's where ideally, look, someone should have recognized separate these two. They had just been both flagged for putting their hands into each other's face masks and shoving. So it's not like this was something that dates back to the hit we showed.
Right.
This is something that dated back to one play earlier, one moment earlier. There hadn't even been a play. They had the third down play. They both got flagged, offsetting penalties. The Bengals let the clock run down to 1, didn't call for the snap, and then boom, it happened. So as they're face to face, that's where it's incumbent on the officials to see those potential hot spots and get those guys apart. And they just didn't. They allowed them to jaw at each other face to face, and it escalated, and it culminated in the spit and the hit and the ejection of Jalen Ramsey. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.